COVID-19 reshaped the education system, and teachers experienced the challenges that came with reshaping their teaching processes. But for Fishers High School's publications advisor and English teacher Jordan MacMillan, teaching during a pandemic wasn't the only new experience for her.
Oh, it was crazy how it worked out. I had gone in college for all 4 years, and literally towards the end of my, right before graduation, I didn't know where I was going to go, and then this job opened up because the teacher I was with during student teaching decided that she was moving on to Virginia, and I just slid in there and kind of took her job.
Jordan MacMillan was a student teacher through Ball State University that shadowed the former publications advisor and teacher Christine Brown through the months of January to March of 2020.
My very first impression specifically of Fishers High School and this program for yearbook and newspaper was I was absolutely blown away by the impressive content that you guys were creating at such a young age. I think that specifically some moments that stood out to me always occur in the publications room because you get to see sides of students that you wouldn't traditionally see in a traditional classroom. So I had those opportunities to actually implement the moments of sitting down with a student one-on-one and walking through a particular problem with them. And you can't always do that in an English class of 30 students.
Throughout the first semester, Senior Editor-in-Chief Alex Craig helped MacMillan with understanding their publication process while also trying to figure out how to lead a publications.
Well, at the beginning of the year when it was just completely virtual, it was really difficult personally. I was struggling not only with my staff but mentally trying to figure out what to do with our book, because it's not easy teaching 14 girls how to do yearbook online completely. But I was really worried just in general because I want this book to look amazing. So it was really hard at first, but we've all gotten used to it now. And being back 50-50 is really nice because it feels a lot easier to talk to people and communicate.
Craig had been on yearbook staff for 3.5 years, since the second semester of her freshman year, and worked her way up into the position she is in now.
Gosh, I'm tearing up now thinking about this, but my freshman year, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was right when I joined staff, so that was really hard for me, and I didn't really have anyone to turn to, but the people that were there for me constantly was my yearbook staff. And I'm crying about it because it's really emotional for me. The staff was the first people I told that my mom had cancer because I didn't trust anybody else, and I knew that I could trust everyone on staff.
I think that you've nailed it with when you're talking about a class like yearbook or newspaper, you are a family. Instantly, I had barely entered this class and you guys welcomed me with open arms. This was during student teaching. And I think that being a student teacher here and then making the transition to actually being the full advisor was such a helpful transition because